feel particularly sneezy today. So I need to hold back from blowing my nose constantly because the the fucking red nose style makeup bit allegations will keep coming and they will not stop. I think it's probably going to be a quiet one today because I haven't streamed in a while. In a couple of weeks. Probably about 3 weeks at this point, actually. God, yeah, I haven't streamed in about 3 weeks. And I also know Friday is probably not one of my usual stream days, so I'm expecting this to just be a quiet little run through. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, okay, so the last time I played was on the 18th, but I think I probably streamed on the 16th. Or not. Very hard to tell. Very difficult to say. Yeah, I think I streamed on the 16th, and then the 18th. I did, from the looks of it, about an hour and a half of level grinding. And I can promise you this, the level grinding was, honestly, it wasn't too bad. I had fun, but also, it's like unstreamable, level grinding, in my opinion, because that hour and a half was like, I think I had a YouTube video on my phone, just, down the side, like to the right of my computer screen. So it was like, I was not paying attention to what I was doing. I was doing as much combat as physically possible on maybe the most autopilot that a person can be. Cool, speaking of autopilot, it turns out I left my house keys at a very different location to where I currently am, so... I need to somehow get them back. Right. I'm also already breaking my determination to not blow my nose, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna have to accept the red nose allegations. My red nose crimes. So... I actually think I'll be able to beat this boss first try. That's what I'm manifesting, at least. So this save has more time in game than the other, so I'm gonna load this one. I also can't really remember what even abilities I had equipped. I have a feeling I didn't mess with anyone's equipment while I was level grinding. I also have a feeling that everyone is currently at full overdrive. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Also, so this is something I'm gonna reiterate, if anyone shows up and asks. I gave Riku holy. So, I cannot explain, oh god, how do I zoom out? I have to Google this every time. Can I just use mouse and keyboard? I can't. How do I zoom out? God, I'm gonna Google it. I had to Google this when I was playing on my own. Final Fantasy X PC. Sphere grid zoom out. It's the little minus button on the left Joy-Con. Yep, it sure is. Thank you, Google. So, the route to get Riku holy was kind of complicated. Basically, I was level grinding and I was trying to figure out if I was going to be able to get anyone any good abilities. And I think Riku was like... Yeah, okay, Riku was like over here. And basically what I realized is that she was about to hit the end of her kind of useful spheres. And I realized that the next sort of linear progression from here was to unlock that level 3 and go this way. And this way would take her down this path that brings her up here for things like Focus and Blizzard. So, but it also would take her ages to get those abilities. So I was like, what's the point of level grinding Riku towards magic abilities like that when Lulu and Kimahri, I didn't have to check his name, you didn't see that. When Lulu and Kimahri have kind of cornered the market on that one. So basically I went looking. I realized I had a, like, I don't really look down the bottom of this list very often, but I realized I had a, I think it was a return sphere. I think I had 2 return spheres. And I realized that I could, like, take Riku down a different path. So, for example, I could have brought her back here and sent her down this path. But I don't have enough, like, level 4 locks to be able to give her full life, so that was kind of useless. I think the other option was pop her here. But then again, it's like, she gets Copycat, she gets Fire, like, I didn't really see the point. And as I was doing that, I was basically going down a bunch of her paths. I realized that I think there was like a diversion point here. Or it must have been here, like, I must have come down this way and not gone down here. But it meant that I could teleport back to this node. And then I just needed to unlock like a couple steps. And there was Holy. Because in comparison, Yuna is so far away from Holy. Like, Yuna was never going to get Holy. She's kind of close to regen. But just if you look at this journey, Holy was basically the end of her unique path. So, yeah, I went and got Riku Holy. And the whole point of that is just that I think, in theory, this boss that I really struggled with last week is supposed to be pretty weak to Holy in its final phase, I think. Or even in its second phase, potentially. So, hopefully this helps us out. What else did I do? Yeah, I mean, Yuna did a shit ton. She got Curaga, which is helpful. Maybe not so much for this fight, but it's helpful. Wakka got Osmose. I think he already had Sleep Buster. He kind of just worked his way through a little. I focused a lot less on Wakka and Kimahri. I think Kimahri already had those things. Tidus? God knows what I did with Tidus. Oh, okay, wait, I know what I did with Tidus. So, Tidus starts off, like, here? I think this is where he begins. So obviously the path I think I'd taken this whole time. Or he starts off like here, because then he gets Cheer, he goes around to Flee. Yeah, okay, I think Tidus starts here. And at the very beginning of the game, because you can't go down this way because there's like a lock. So I went all the way around, I went up here. Like this was Tidus's journey in leveling up. And I think when I was level grinding, I basically got down to here. I got him to unlock Quick Hit. And again, I had that same thing where I was like, well, okay, if I just follow the linear path now, he goes down the route of getting things like Shell and Protect, and he sort of starts picking up some of Yuna's magic. And I didn't really see the point, so I used a different return sphere to bring him back here, I think. And I'm kind of just vaguely sending him down here. He's got a couple options in this area, actually. Like, I could send him down here and give him a bunch of Kimahri abilities. But I think, if I'm remembering right, my plan was to get him to go around this way, maybe? Or at the very least, to get all of the, like, magic and health, improvements. And then who knows, maybe I'll send him around here. But I mean, you can see when I zoom out, actually, annoyingly, you can't see it when I zoom out properly, but you can see when I zoom out, like, there's a couple of pockets of areas that have some high-level abilities, like Double Cast. that are kind of surrounded with these level 3, level 4 locks that I've never gone into those areas, but other than that, the main areas, I've kind of done it all. I ruined Wakka's flow a little bit here from the looks of it. In fact, God, no I didn't, because he has to go around this way to do this. So yeah, no, I mean, considering I sent everyone on a pretty linear path, we've done quite a lot of this. Like, between everyone, they've covered most of the board, which is just crazy to me. Yeah, Lulu, I don't think she got anything fancy since I last streamed. Auron got Sentinel. I think I remember debating over this because I had the option to send him up this way, I think, instead. So I had a bit of a Google about the difference between Sentinel and Entrust, and I think I came to the conclusion of Sentinel, but I can't quite remember why. Also, I don't know how audible it is. This is so gross. As I'm talking, I can feel like my throat and my nose closing up. So, to avoid being even more gross right now than I currently am, which is pretty gross, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna go get something to drink because I feel like I'm talking in a way that is making my nose even more red. So, even though I only started 10 minutes ago and I've not played any of the game yet, I will actually be back in 1 minute. I also have a carpeted floor and a desk chair with wheels, and I've been having real difficulty recently with wheeling myself back to the desk. So the wheels keep getting stuck in the floor, which is such a minor complaint, but it has been so annoying. When I just want to quickly get back to my desk and I have to like really awkwardly wheel myself back over. Also, I will start the game. I will. Can you blame me though for being, let's say, a little bit nervous about going to this next part of the game? And by next part, I mean the boss fight that I've tried like 6 times. That has beaten me every time quite badly. In a way that I feel, you know, to really exaggerate, as traumatized as I can be by this video game. Right. So, who was I going in with in the end? I was taking in Tidus, Yuna, Riku, I think, because Auron generally wasn't getting a good shot off, but I think I might put Auron in anyway, because he's just more useful to have a turn, even if it's a little later. So, that's done. I might save, even though I've done nothing. And then off we go. I'm really glad that I finished... Well, I guess I had to because I was at a safe spot, but I'm really glad that I finished off, like, in that area. I also just got really paranoid that I was gonna have to fight that big bug boss again. But I don't think I will. I think I'm fine. I think I'm bug boss free. Oh god, do I have to go around this way? That's a little annoying. It's not annoying. I can tolerate that. I can tolerate having to move around a bit. Oh, I might even save save immediately over that. Just so that when I inevitably have to do this boss fight again, I'm at least in the correct place. Right, let's see how this goes. Let's combine all of the learnings that I have so far with the tutorial. Sorry, let me correct myself. Let's watch this cutscene for the 12 billionth time. I don't know if I have it in me. Especially because we might have to watch it again. What did I do last time? I think I like... I think I loaded up, Wordle, was it?
Something first. Will sin come back even should I use the final
Even should I use the final...
Sin is eternal. Every aeon that defeats it becomes sin in its place.
Yeah, let's do Wordle.
And thus is sin reborn.
So that's why Jack became sin.
So that's why
Sin is
Jack
an
became
inevitable
Sin.
part of Spira's destiny.
See, I could make fun of Titus, but also... I don't think I'm much better at connecting the dots than him, the poor fellow.
For our crimes, sin will stop coming back, yeah? Someday it'll be
Yeah,
gone.
okay. let's mute that game. And let's do Wordle. Because apologies if you haven't seen this cutscene before, but I've seen it enough times now. I don't even feel like I need a refresher after 2 weeks. I genuinely feel like I'm good. Right, so let's think of a Tides, maybe? Because it sounds a little like Titus. That was kind of doing the work. That was kind of everything I needed it to be. I wish it could be tennis. Tenio. Tenim. Yeah, no one's ever been able to say that I'm good at doing Wordle in a way that is any way, like, systematic. Techie. No, we've tested S. Teply. Couldn't be that, and I can't be there. So, I mean, there's a world where E is just somewhere else, but generally... Oh, in fact... No, it couldn't be that. Wait, I'm stupid. It could be. That's annoying. But it could be... Tribe? It could be... Tribe? Stop, that's so annoying. What else could it be? Trine is a game, but I don't think it's a word. Tribe? Oh, it could be trite. In fact, I'm willing to believe it's trite. Oh my god. This is the kind of shit that pisses me off about Wordle. Like, why would you do me like this? Why would you make me have to doubt myself so much? It couldn't be. It wouldn't be tripe. It was tripe. That was like the first thing I said. And then I doubled back because tripe sounded stupid. I could have had that in like 2. Well, 3. Well, 3. Okay. I think we're maybe in the boss fight now. Let's have a quick check back in. Let's see how they're doing. Poor characters. I abandoned them completely.
And I will do it without.
Nope, she's still going on.
Poor creature.
I feel so bad because this cutscene goes crazy. Like, this cutscene is delightful. It's just, I don't have it in me. Well, I will take the opportunity to quickly refresh on the IGN walkthrough for this chapter.
Your liberator.
Okay, there she goes.
Now, this is it. Now is the time to choose.
She's ready.
Die and be free of pain, or live and fight your sorrow. Now is the
Yeah,
time
because
to
there's
shape
the
your
weird,
story.
like, glitch effect.
Your fate is in your hands.
It's cool, but even now it just feels like it's like an error.
Protect Yuna.
Well, I'm fighting.
This feels like an error.
Fight Lady Unalesca. Give me a break.
Give me a break.
You can
First
always
attempt,
run.
let's get it done. God, we can hope.
I'd never-
I did a decent amount of level grinding.
Not if I ran away
Everyone
now.
is better than they were. Everyone is going into this fight with full overdrive.
My thoughts exactly.
So I'm just kind of praying that it all comes together. I'm also
Yuna!
quickly refreshing on
This
the
is our story.
walkthrough.
Now let's see this thing through together.
So what? Reflect on melee, then we attack. Then we dispel reflect and we start attacking. She uses zombie, but I think this time around I'm not going to bother trying to heal anyone when they have zombie. I'm just going to like burn through it a bit. Blah blah blah. Okay. So for phase 1, we're going for plan as usual. We're gonna hit her with a little haste gun. Okay, which I think took on everyone. And then, what was it? Reflect on my melee people. So, let's pop that onto Auron. And let's see what she does here. Pathetic amounts of damage. Excellent. So tempting to use his overdrive off the bat. And, in fact, I think I will. So what? What's this going to be? YB, YB, XA, left, right, A. I'm getting better at that. Okay, and that did 8,000 damage. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I will take it. This is definitely going better than it has previously. Oh, it looks like haste didn't take on Tidus. That's so weird. Is that even worth it? Yeah, I think it actually is. She has 12,000 health, but like the quicker I can burn through her first phase, the better. You know? Vulnerable to holy magic? Ooh, I'm gonna throw so much holy magic at you later. Oh shit. Okay. God, I was really scared of getting that wrong. 6,700? That's decent! That's fine. That's like a fine amount of damage. God, what can she do? Not a crazy amount right now, because I don't want to use the summon. I might honestly switch out for Riku. We might as well take the opportunity to steal, but then it'll put her to sleep. Is there anything else I can do? Lulu, I guess I could raise everybody's magic and magic defense, but really they're taking physical attacks. Maybe reflex would be good. Okay. No harm in raised evasion, and that's what I've always said. Let's maybe go just with a... God, threaten... What was I trying to use here? I think nothing. I think I was trying to use Cheer, but obviously Auron doesn't have Cheer. Good luck blinding me. That'll never work. Okay. Then maybe I can swap back out for Yuna. Although really, there's no harm in Lulu sticking around, because what I really want to do is heal Auron. And I know better now than to try and heal him with a spell. I will heal him with an item, because if I heal him with a spell, it will simply reflect onto Unalesca. And I will cry. Was that enough? I think that might be enough to take her to phase 2. This is kind of lit. This is going a lot better. But I need to calm down because phase 1 is easy. Like, phase 1 is piss easy. It's the second we start navigating zombie that things get difficult. Okay. Yeah, just standard attacking for Auron, I think. Honestly, probably cheer. Yeah, just a little cheer for Tidus. Oh god, and now she has regen? That's so annoying. Oh no.
Can't be here too long. In work
Working till
11
10?
and I'm
That
10 minutes
sucks.
late now, but wibbly woobly woomly wobbly
Wibbly wobbly wibbly wobbly wibbly. And you know, I believe that. You put your whole heart into that and I really appreciate it. Thank you for the 54-month resub, by the way. I'm sorry that you've got work. Thank you for stopping by. If it helps, this probably won't go well. This probably isn't gonna work. God, well, okay, for starters, let's dispel regen, because that will just piss me off if she has regen. In fact, I might keep Reflect on. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. How's the trip? The trip was really good. Actually, while you've literally got 10 minutes, can I like show off an item that I bought? Hold on. Let me mute desktop audio for this because this is really fun. So I bought a little something that looks like this. This is a music box. This is a Final Fantasy VII Remake music box, and it sounds like this. It will keep going now until it naturally stops. Oh, you can hear it slowing down though. In fact, I'll go take that away. But I love this. I can't even explain to you that when I saw that this existed, I could not hold myself back. I blacked out and then I owned one. It was kind of as simple as that. What else? What else? I have a little very tiny Tifa standee. Oh, it's still going. That's crazy. Right. And I also have... It's still going, if you can believe. Okay, I've lost it now. I don't know where it is, but I have a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth orchestra tour CD, which is really cool. You know, you want a One-Winged Angel one? If there had been a One-Winged Angel little music box, I would have lost my mind. That sounds really fun. Unfortunately, the options were On Our Way, the Final Fantasy VII main theme, Tifa's theme and Aerith's theme. And I went with my boyfriend and he was really surprised that I didn't want Tifa's theme. But my justification was that I couldn't bring myself to pick between buying Tifa's theme or Aerith's theme. So I took the option away from myself by picking neither of those and picking On Our Way instead, which was lovely. Also, hello Thievery! Hello! Welcome in, everyone. Right. That's enough of thinking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for today. Let's lock in. Why not both? They were a little pricey, the music boxes. And I wanted to choose one. Like, I felt like it would be a nice thing to have one of. Like, I felt like I needed to be a little picky. And I'm glad that I was, in the end. Oh, I think it might be time for a Bahamut summon. Why not both be thinking about Tifa and Aerith in any situation? So true, in fact. So true. Like, listen, I appreciate that the correct choice is to buy both the Tifa and the Aerith music box. However, I wanted to walk away with one music box. Wait, do I not get Overdrive Bahamut? Fuck, I did something really stupid. I used summon rather than overdrive summon, didn't I? That was really stupid. That was incredibly stupid. That was in fact maybe the stupidest thing I've ever done. I am really resisting the urge to reload this save, which is embarrassing. It is deeply embarrassing that I am doing that. I'm horrified. Yep, okay. I did, I think, less damage than she stole from me. And now I can't use Bahamut's Overdrive. Oh, and it was going so well. I'd remembered things. See, that's what I meant to do. Well, hold on. I'm gonna Google good summons for Yunalesca. Against Yunalesca. Okay, the Google reply immediately suggests 2 that I do not have. That's cool. Whatever, that's fine. Let's go with Ixion. Why not? I might as well overdrive summon someone. Because otherwise I've just missed out completely. Okay, yeah, there we go. Saying that, I think this is probably not going to do a crazy amount. Oh! No, that was decent, actually. That was pretty decent. I'll take it. A good 9,999 damage. Oh no. Please tell me that Mellow Blind is because of the overdrive and not because of something else. For Bahamut, thank God. You don't know how scary Mellow Blind is to me. Whenever I see it, I'm like, shit. What did I miss? And I immediately assume that it was a new thing. Okay, Ixion. That was a good amount of damage, buddy. Shame that she's probably gonna, you know, take it from you, but that was like some damage. Yeah, we did like a little there. Yeah, that was good. That was a really good use of like 2 turns. I'm proud of myself. I'm not proud of myself. Well, Yuna is useless to me now, so I might as well bust out the secret weapon. Psst! I taught Riku. Holy! Yay! And this is the first time I've seen the holy animation. This is kind of cool. Didn't do as much as I was told it would, but I'll take it. I will tolerate it. Oh. Okay, no, this is good. I was gonna say, I'm a little worried because Tidus is the only one zombified, but Riku is now zombified. Which I'm gonna pretend is a good thing. Let's also take the opportunity to cheer and raise everybody's attack a little bit. Also, I haven't read the Mellow Blind command description in a while, and I'd forgotten that it refers to me as a simp. I feel like calling someone a simp is so outdated. Command that was very obviously written in 2020. Right, what am I throwing at her? I think I'm throwing at her 2 power spheres. Because I think that counts as a grenade. That was awful. That was dreadful. I think I would have done more damage as Riku. Like, just using Mug. Out now, might come back if I get sent home early. Good luck. Thank you, I will need it. I will also hydrate or dihydrate. Good luck with the rest of your shift, Corvus. I hope you do. I hope you do get sent home early. Even if just to have an early night. That sounds delightful. Oh, that's annoying. That's the one person that Cura actually was gonna do damage to. Well, I'm mugging you. You poisoned me, I'm stealing your shit. Simple as that. Don't do regen. Okay. Ugh, don't do regen. That's what I meant. Okay, okay. Switching to Yuna. Taking away regen? It's Dispel, right? Yeah. Dispel. Okay. Then normal attack. I think this triggers the next phase. Which isn't fantastic, but I think we'll be okay. What attempt number is this? We're not counting, right? Still single digits, I think. I think it's the single digits of attempts. It's maybe like 7. Maybe 8. Maybe less. But this is my first attempt having level grinded and got everyone to like a better place. I need to blow my nose. Also, I'm not falling for that, Bright. I'm not falling for it. Nope. Nuh-uh. In fact, I'm not falling for it. This doesn't count. This actually, like, just doesn't count.
Smell.
You can't just tell me that I smell. It doesn't work like that. Okay, let's revive Yuna. But thank you for the 45-month resub. You know, maybe I can tolerate being accused of being smelly if it feels like I get something out of it. If it feels like I get a wider compliment out of it. Also, why is Tidus missing? Why is he missing his shots? Oh, I hate regen. Maybe I should take Reflect off. It's just, I kind of like, because she's at full health, I kind of like that it means that attempts to do damage to the zombies don't work. Now, I swear to God, if that missed, I was going to have questions for Tidus. So many questions. All of them in all caps and with 3 question marks. Tidus isn't missing, he's right here. He is, he's hanging out. Oh God, everyone is in a bad spot. Let's try Holy. See, I think unfortunately the reason Holy isn't doing as much as I was told it would is because it's Riku doing it. But it's still pretty decent. Oh my God, stop missing. Why is he missing? He's missed like 3 of 4, and I think this is gonna kill everyone. Didn't kill everyone. But we're not in a great spot right now. Are you winning? Great question. I was, but suddenly everything is looking awful. It was going well, and it's not going well anymore. Please cast that on Riku. Fuck! That's fine. No, I don't want Lulu, actually. I want Yuna. Because I need to take that Dispel off. Sorry, I need to take the regen off using Dispel. Maybe I should take Reflect away. Maybe it would be better to be having characters occasionally get downed than what is currently happening. Also, speaking of what is currently happening, I think it's Wakka's turn to use Overdrive. Let's use a little bit of element reels. There we go. 3 the same. I don't think she's particularly weak to any element, but I'm hoping that that still does a decent amount. Yeah, that was good. That was more than Riku's Holy. Ow! Mega Death. Great! It's gonna down the one person with the most health. I love this. This is fun. Oh my god, and he's still confused. Which means he's probably gonna kill Yuna at some point. Okay. This is good though. Yeah, that was good. That's what I wanted. He's not confused. He's a bisexual king. Good for him. Good for Auron. Oh, and he's not confused anymore. He knows who he is. He knows his identity. Right, Kimahri's overdrive. I think in theory there's supposed to be a good overdrive to use here. So I'm gonna give it a Google. Kimahri. Oh my god, okay. Cast defensive spells, but some of the party have... some of the party have Reflect still up. Petrifies. Seed Cannon, Jump, Fire Breath. Jeez, these options are bad! Maybe I won't use those right now then. Maybe I'll use Lulu? Bio, Demi... I think she's immune to Demi. She's immune to most things, so I think I'm just gonna go with Ortega Fury. And just spin this needle as much as I can. Okay, 5. 5 was good enough. 5 times 7, that's what, 35? So 3,500, that's decent. I'll take that. I'll take it. And then I might as well switch to Riku and use Holy at this point. I forgot that she doesn't have enough MP. That's fine. Maybe I will... Maybe I'll use Ether on her. There we go. That works. And everyone's at a decent amount of health right now. Okay, Hellbite is not bad because this protects Riku against Megadeth. Even having leveled a crazy amount, this is still so down to the wire. Just because I can never heal anyone. Ever. Mind Blast is probably going to kill Auron. Okay, no, but everyone is very close. Jesus. Maybe it is Kimahri time. Maybe Kimahri is all I have left. Let's just go with Jump. That was awful. That was dreadful. She did half the amount of damage right back. Oh, but at least he's got regen now. That's cool. Fuck. Fuck. This is bad. This is really bad. Auron is the only one left. Oh, this is bad. I think I just lost. Yep, because then she kills Auron. Yep, okay, I just lost. Oh, fuck! No, because that'll reflect. Oh my god. So... Right, I'm gonna use Mega Phoenix. It's gonna kill Auron. But sometimes that's just the price you have to pay. She can't use Holy anymore. So I could probably do with switching out to someone that has Zombie. And then just reviving Auron as well. Jesus Christ, this fight sucks. Like, everyone is leveled. I am using decently good strats. Decently. And yet it is going so badly. Okay. This is fine. That's annoying. I could bring Riku in, but she doesn't have enough MP to do what I would want of her. So maybe I will just use Waterra? I'll do like 700 and something. That'll do. I'll take it. Honestly, that's just to keep Kimahri in the game. He's got probably the best amount of health out of everyone right now, and I'm taking a massive advantage of that. Okay. Okay, Megadeth? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. So that'll kill Auron. But that's okay! Because then we can just bring Auron back to life. In fact, I'm not gonna waste his turn on that. I'm gonna use Kimahri's turn to do that. Yeah, okay. And I'm then in fact gonna use a Mega Phoenix, because even though it kills Kimahri, fuck. No, I'm not. I'm actually super not, because the fear that she would then use Megadeth and I would lose is maybe the most palpable fear in the entire world. She didn't even, so I totally could have. But still, terrifying. Because now she's gonna use Megadeth. Nope, Curaga, which will... Yep. Ah! This is horrible. This is the worst. Oh my god, yeah, because Mind Blast might kill Tidus. Nope, but still annoying. I fucking hate this fight. This just feels awful. On so many levels. That might kill Tidus? No. Okay. I guarantee she's still got so much health left as well. And Tidus seems to be doing less damage now. For some unknown reason. And Auron's missing. Great. At least I don't lose anyone to Megadeth this time. What a pathetic at least. There we go. Okay, great. And then we can use a turn to revive Tidus. This is what Kimahri is here to do, genuinely. Regen. Do it on Tidus! Ah! I might switch in Yuna and take the opportunity to heal Tidus while I can. Okay, that did more to heal him than he had health, but you know, these things happen sometimes. 16,000 health. Okay. That's fine. Then I guess I can swap back in for Auron? That's fine. That's okay. Hellbiter is good. Hellbiter is really good. Okay, and it worked on Tidus. That is fantastic. I could not be happier. Right, let's also dispel regen off of poor Auron, who is rotting. Fuck, wait, he has Reflect. No, Dispel took away Reflect and... Jesus Christ, I hate this. So he had Dispel. He had Reflect on him. And then he had regen. No, he must have had neither, because otherwise regen wouldn't have took. I'm so close. Mind Blast is gonna kill Auron and Yuna. And if it makes Tidus too confused... Oh my god, he has Overdrive. Do I just do it? No, I'm too scared of the consequences. I'm genuinely too scared of the consequences if it doesn't take. Like, if that's not enough damage, I'll be so upset. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. This could be it. Okay, I think that was it. That was horrible. I am like so concerned how close even that was to me just not managing it. That felt okay though. If it felt like that from the beginning, I don't think I'd have gotten as wah about it. So yeah, I was
If I die,
extremely underleveled.
so does the final Aeon. And
Okay,
with
then
it,
die.
Spira's only hope.
Then die.
Then we'll find Spira a new hope.
Fool.
No, there is.
There
It's
is
about
no
time.
way. Even if there was, even if you did destroy Sin, you, Yevon, the Immortal, would only create Sin anew.
Oh, so we have to defeat
You,
you,
Yevon?
Yevon, as well.
Zayon, forgive me. Spira has been robbed of the light of hope. All that remains is sorrow.
Okay, Spirit is obsessed with fictional hope. Is hope if it's just that you might get a little bit of a break? Oh, cool. People didn't level up as much as you'd hope. I can't believe Lulu Kamari got levels up out of that. Well, sphere levels, but Tidus didn't. Very embarrassing.
I cannot believe what we just did.
Let's do something more unbelievable.
What?
Destroy Sin.
Tidus loves
So it
to,
won't come and without the final Aeon.
oh my god.
I don't know how.
The
just
word
yet,
that means when
but
you
I'll
make
find
something more. The word that escalate. Tidus loves to escalate. He's a real escalator. That's why they call him that. In fact, let's zoom in. So, where was I sending Auron? Was I sending him this way? Was that the plan? I guess it must have been. I guess the plan was to take him round to here to get delay attack? Who knows? I think I had a plan with Auron. Just clearly not a very, like, detailed one. In fact, hold on, before I do that. Okay, yeah, so this is just a shit ton of locks. In fairness, I could go get that double cast. I have a level 3 lock. I might Google it. I might Google what that is. Double cast allows a character to cast 2 black magic spells in a row. That's pretty cool. Okay, maybe I will. Maybe I'll try to send her down this path. I am so sneezy today. It is terribly embarrassing. Right. And then Kamari was the last person. And his path is pretty easy. He's just kind of heading up this way. I don't think he's even close. I think... Because I guess I sent him... He finished his path pretty early, and then I sent him on Lulu's. Is there like a... Which direction did I come from? Because I would love to save and heal. I would in fact love to save and heal.
We must talk.
No.
What?
Or you don't get it. I have to save and heal.
I know.
How can there be more?
It's about you.
Oh, is he just revealing that he's dead?
I am also an unsent.
Yeah, we knew this.
You are not surprised.
Yeah, we knew this. This makes
I
sense.
think I kind of knew. It was Yunalesca, wasn't it?
When Braska and Jecht
Yeah.
died defeating Sin, I just couldn't accept it.
So he fought Yunalesca and he
I came
died.
back here, tried to avenge them. But she struck me down.
Lit.
Somehow I made my way, crawling down Mount Gagazet. But my strength left me, just outside Bevel.
Cool.
That's where Kamari found me. I told him about Yuna, just before I died. I've been wandering ever since, never going to the far plane.
So would that mean that Kamari, in theory, kind of
Don't
knows?
make that face. Being dead has its advantages. was
Did I
able to
miss you
ride
ruining
Sin
Yunalesca's
and go to
day?
Yosanarkand.
You know, somehow, Tom,
And
it still feels like
we've
she
been
ruined
watching
my
over
day.
since then. And
Even as I killed her, it felt like
Why?
somehow she was impacting me
what's the
more.
big idea? Why me?
It is one of those things that is difficult to explain. Very well, I will show you.
And now I just really want to save the game. But I think Auron has some shit to share. He has a story to tell. And on one hand, I can't wait to see it, and on the other hand, I wish he would shut up so I could save the game.
Can I ask you one last favor?
There he is.
Ah, never mind.
There's Jecht.
Okay, listen good.
Something about this angle is very Kingdom Hearts.
My son in Xanarkand, he's such a
Titus is not a
crybaby.
crybaby.
He
He's in
needs
touch
someone
with his
there to hold
emotions
his
in a
hand,
way I
see?
respect. Jecht, it feels like Jecht, you're talking about me, the player. And you would be right. I am a crybaby. What's it to you?
Hey, you said it yourself. There must be a way to get there, right? You'll find it.
Interesting.
All right, I will. I give you my word. I'll take care of your son. I'll guard him with my
Okay.
life.
Thanks, Auron. You were always such a stiff. But
I like
that's
to
what
think
like
that
about
they
you.
kissed. They got very close. It's hard to imagine that they didn't.
That is why.
Your father kissed me on the lips once. It was very important to me. I'm gonna go the other way. No, I'm not. There's probably a save station. Oh, but I'm so scared that there isn't. Oh, there is. Okay, this is where we came from. Thank God. I think I've been doing... You know, all in all, I think that took like what? From hour 47, let's be charitable and say hour 48 to hour 52 in game. That Yunalesca took me probably about 3.5, 4 hours, including level grinding time. God, you have to forgive me for being really gross. I'm very sneezy today. I don't know how long Yunalesca normally takes people, and I'm scared to Google it. That isn't stopping me from Googling it. Although I doubt people... I was gonna say I doubt people track their time, but this is maybe the one world where the Google AI overview is kind of helpful. Players typically take 1 to 2 hours to beat Yunalesca, but some may take longer, especially if they are not prepared, and I guess that was me. I guess I was not prepared. I was kind of underleveled, I now realize. Even if having Holy was not as useful as I thought it would be, but I think that's just because to even get Holy in the first place, I had to get it through Riku, because, yeah, Yuna was not going to be getting Holy anytime soon. But because Riku doesn't have a lot of MP or a lot of magic, I think that's why it's weaker. One of the harder bosses, so well done. Thank you, thank you. Honestly, it means a lot to hear a well done. I definitely think I took my time with it, but, you know, in my defense, about an hour and a half of that was the level grinding, so could have been worse. Not exactly sure where I'm heading now, actually. I'm so spoiled by games with maps that just tell me where to go. But I think it is this way. This corridor is familiar to me. I spent a lot of time running around here to level grind. Oh yeah, because it's exited me out into a completely different location from last time. Should I be seeing Tidus right now? Oh. There he is.
Dad?
Dad.
The final summoning's gone. But I'll think of something. Just give me a little more
I think
time.
the answer is simply kill him. Oh, whoa. This game handles transitions between, like, pre-animated cutscenes and the normal pretty good. Pretty well. Ooh, he's so scary looking. Love that. That is gorgeous. The airship just like flying by Sin. Sin doesn't care. God, Sin is massive. Sin is Godzilla levels of massive. Okay. Where is next? Was that? Yeah, I think we're technically at the beginning of, like, chapter 13.
Aren't we the happy-looking bunch?
Everyone is pretty miserable. Also, I will say, it's really fun to have confirmation that Auron is dead.
Why don't you think of something?
Well? Any good ideas?
Come on, help us.
What do we know? Sin is Jecht.
Yep, Sin is Jecht. Jecht is
Thus you have a
Sin.
link, a bond with Sin.
Sin is my dad.
That may be our key.
So...
Well, if we
what
were
do
just trying to
do?
hunt him down, it's like, we know where he is. He was walking away from
Think,
us.
And we wait.
Two things I'm bad at.
Thinking and waiting? So real. Tidus Core, being bad at both thinking and being patient. Yuna POV? This makes her look tiny, by the way. This makes her look about 2 feet tall. This makes her look tiny. Is this supposed to be Yuna? This is crazy for Yuna, because I guess there's a part of her that thought that she was going to die, like, 10 minutes ago. And yet she's not dead. She is incredibly slow, though. This needs some background music. This is not hitting in silence. It's hitting a little. I'm a liar. It's hitting like a crumb. Can't help but feel but some audio is missing, though. Like, Really no music? Just kind of footstep sounds? Unbelievably awkward for them. Traveler save space level 3. Save space can now teleport you to the airship? What? Oh, hold on. Is this like endgame I can do what I want now? Is this endgame I can do whatever I want? Still thinking.
So much for the final.
Yeah, shut up, Waka. Shut up.
We'll wait till you think
We'll
of
wait
a
until you
plan.
think of a plan. I don't think I'll have one, to be completely honest with you. Okay, but... Okay, how would I leave the ship then? This looks so interactable.
We'll wait till you.
Okay, not there. First thing you should do is fly to Basane. I think I will. That's where I started, right? That sounds like a good idea. Let's plan carefully. This is a very kind way for the game to basically say, like, hey, you should go prepare. You know how games sometimes before you hit an end game will be like, are you sure about this? You can't turn back once you go down this road. This is a fun way to say that. Variable steel, malleable staff. Ooh, these are some nice weapons. How much money do I have? I think I could buy like 3, maybe? Morphing Mog. Shapeshifter. That's quite good. Shiranui. Oh, I'm tempted to buy that. I'm very tempted. Strength plus 10 is quite good. With 2 empty slots is crazy. All of these are very good though. Damn, this is really the game being like, if you buy all of these, you'll be pretty set.
Thank you.
Okay, something to bear in mind then, I guess. Let's have a bit of an explore of the ship. See where we can head. The slow door animations are so very entertaining to me. Me when I'm wandering around a pre-rendered background. Another save spot. Oh, this is where they are. Hi, gang. Hi, everyone. I knew I'd find you somewhere.
I'm no good. At all.
No, you are, Yuna. You're the best, actually. We love you. You're the people's
All
princess.
this time I've been thinking about how to
Also,
defeat
hello,
Sin,
Mint. How are you doing?
But beyond the teachings of Yevon,
No.
I know nothing.
Well, I think that could easily be said of Tidus as well. Tidus equally is not good at thinking or knowing things.
No apologies.
Following 3 streamers on playing Final Fantasy 8, 9, and 10.
Yuna never
In order and everything. That's crazy.
Thank you.
I bet it's interesting to be getting all 3
So,
stories
Kamari,
simultaneously.
Any good ideas?
Getting pumped into your brain at the
Yevon's
same time.
teachings.
I know
help
nothing
us
about
fight
8,
Sin.
but I know a little bit about 9,
No
and I
answer
really
in
like the
teachings.
story of 9.
Answers lie outside.
Like a lot. I just think the gameplay looks
Must
ass.
know both sides to find answer.
Both sides.
Micah knows much. Find him. Make him talk.
That's it! Kamari, you rock!
Thanks, Kamari. Kamari is the only person in the gang that is capable of thought. And I respect that about him. Right, I don't think I can go over here. Oh, I can? Oh, shit! Off we go. The PlayStation 1 games have not aged well. Yeah, it just doesn't look like it would be fun to play, you know? And I'm sure if you're a really big fan of 9, you can kind of get around it and still enjoy it, but as someone not very familiar with games of that kind of era, it's not doing enough for me to enjoy it. Like, it doesn't look like I would have fun playing it. It's why I really want a remake of 9, actually, because I think with maybe more modern gameplay and some quality of life stuff, I think I would really enjoy 9. So I'm holding out for it. My brain is entirely Clair Obscur at the minute. I've heard really good stuff about Clair Obscur. I remember seeing trailers and thinking it looks good. And then I added it to my Steam wishlist, I think. But it's not high on the priority list to get because I have so many games on the go at the minute that I can't justify another. But what I have seen, I've seen just enough that I know I don't want to see much more because I want to have the option to play it one day and have it be like a surprise. There we go.
Guys, I just had a great idea.
It was my idea. Let me tell them.
They're cute. They're so
Just like
cute.
this, yeah?
I just thought...
The hymn's the key.
Ah,
They're adorable. And Lulu got to say it. Because other than Kamari, she's the only one capable of thinking.
Yeah?
That's why he was listening to it in Macalania.
Mm-hmm.
Sin, violence incarnate, listening peacefully.
Yeah, interesting.
I know it's your old man, and I don't mean no disrespect, but
No, it's fine.
I don't know, I think you can disrespect his old man when his old man is like an embodiment of evil.
Let me say it. If we attack Sin head on, we've
Yeah,
no chance
true.
of winning. However, if he hears the hymn of the faith, he will become docile.
yeah. and
Okay,
that's
so
when
the
we
plan
make
is
our
to
move.
basically drug him with music and then kill
Might be
him.
against the rules and all, but who's keeping track?
I guess it's only against the rules if you feel bad about it, right? Like, if you just feel a little bad about functionally drugging the big evil monster first.
worth
But
a
I don't
try.
think I would feel too guilty about that. I think I would feel pretty good about it, actually. Oh, okay. Talk to Sid to open the nav map. Pick a destination, you're there. I'm very interested to know what the map navigation system looks like.
Our baby here will take us anywhere we
I think 9 looks great, kind of more charming and safe. Oh yeah, I mean, very charming. And I would say it's probably less immediately existentially terrifying as this game. In fact, yeah, it's not as existentially terrifying as this game. It's kind of got its, like, I don't want to be like secret dark side because that's a miserable thing to say, but I feel like 9 has its really, it's charming and cute, but it also has things in it that feel very hard-hitting story-wise. Clive's Crew, you played 32 hours straight, so mad it wasn't 33, and it's easy to be spoiled if you're not careful. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful. Like, I don't want to watch any playthroughs or anything because I think I would enjoy, I think it's the kind of game I would enjoy playing if I get round to it. Free search? No. Well, that's just crazy. This reminds me, I was told at one point, I was given a set of coordinates to remember. For an optional fight and a summon. Okay. Other than that, input password entry? Interesting. Whoa, okay. This is so much more elaborate than I could have possibly conceived. But I guess, yeah, let's go back to Besaid. Why not?
Yeehaw! Here we go!
Why would I be given this right now? This is so late into the game. This is so late into the game to give me free roam. Yeah, this is where I began. This is where it all started, I guess. I guess it was this beach. Now that is just crazy. There's a ship flying in the sky, I saw it on us. They're talking about us! Whoa. This is genuinely really interesting. To come back here? See the chests that I unlocked? Oh my goodness. Fascinating, but like extremely overwhelming for my first stream back from holiday. Currently the final boss, and there's still a ton of optional content. I've only collected about half of the expedition journals. Oh, fun. Love a game with some optional reading, even if I very rarely read any of it. Sometimes the option is nice, to be able to read occasionally. To get all the Destruction Sphere items from the Cloister of Trials. Tom, I wish I could say yes. I wish I could say yes, but I feel like even as you asked the question, I feel like you knew the answer to that. I think I'm decently predictable. I think I'm just predictable enough. Oh wait, maybe I don't go this way. But how would I want to explore Besaid. I want to go back. I want to go back. Take me back. Take me back to where I began. Oh, it's this way. Okay, well, that makes more sense than what I was doing. One thing I love about the sharing... one thing I love sharing, cosmetics are all unlocked by optional fights, which is an amazing middle figure to microtransactions. That really is! Because in-game cosmetics are really fun, and I feel like it's always really frustrating when you know the only way to get them is to spend, like, actual real-life money. Hold on, I'm about to fucking destroy this dingo. I feel like a little bit guilty, you know? Like a little bit bad. Even Mug just kills it. This is so weird. Everyone is getting overkill. Because I guess we're attacking things that are like actual nothing. We don't get a lot of XP, but we get a decent amount of spheres from that. This is lovely. This is so fun to just like return back to where we started. And kill the shit out of some creatures. Oh. Oh, saying that. Even then, I couldn't. 830 is overkill! Why would they attack me? This is like the worst decision a living creature could make. Oh, you see these guys? I haven't seen them in like since October of the year 2024. I'm sure that they won't be able to kill me. What a good idea, let's ambush them.
That's just what I was thinking.
This is just embarrassing for these creatures. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I was any of these things. It reads the past for you if you prefer. They're mostly short, good quality of life. Yeah, reading them for you, like with voice acting, because that is pretty good. I really struggle to read in video games without voice acting, which is... Yeah, I'm not the most proud, but it is true. It is unfortunately true. What is that? Killica and Beaconel. Something. Yeah, I guess I could go around the world and get the rest of the spheres now if I wanted. Or like the rest of the language things. Okay, it doesn't want me going down there. I see how it is. Make a save before going into town. Okay. Thank you for the heads up. I will take it. Let's make a save. Cause yeah, I actually hadn't saved in a while. And I'm assuming there might be things here that are scarier than dingo and bird. That's why they're attacking. They can't live with themselves. And they shouldn't. They should be ashamed. Oh, they're saying that. That one lived. Narrowly. Like, just about. I think Lulu could probably attack and kill some of these. And she's attacking by, like, throwing a stuffed toy at them. That's so concerning for them. Ooh, okay. We even get a cutscene? Oh. I see.
Infidel.
They greeted us so politely to then turn around and do this. Kind of scary. Okay. This feels like a good time to summon Bahamut. I love summoning Bahamut. Good luck! Tom, that's such a scary thing to say. Good luck? Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I won't need it though. Like, I'm sure I won't need it. God, I can't remember what this thing is. Dark Valifor. Valifor, I'm even going to Google it. I'm not going to Google Dark Valifor. I'm going to Google normal Valifor. Non-elemental. Okay. So, maybe just a standard impulse, standard attack. Let's see how that goes. Okay. That's good to know. Leaves a person feeling a little worried though, I have to say. Something a little concerning about what I just saw. I might switch out for Auron, honestly. Although, I don't even know if he can attack. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh my god. I'm gonna get my shit rocked. What? Insane. This is the caliber of the endgame content? That is just ridiculous. I'd have to have everyone at over... At what? Over 9,000 health? Or... I guess not. I guess if the first thing I did was put, like... I don't know if that would even count as magic or physical defense. God, but there's no way. That's, like, not even slightly doable at my level right now. Not even slightly. I guarantee, no way. Good thing you saved. Yeah, I mean, I needed the hint, and I'm glad that I got one, because that was terrifying. Yeah, Besaid can wait. Maybe we'll go somewhere else. Maybe we'll go a little somewhere else. Let's have a look at these coordinates I was given. X11, Y57. Right. Y57. X11 216, yep. 57 263. Barge Temple. Oh wait, so that's how free search works? It doesn't just take you straight there. You do have to, like, actually identify something. I also don't know if just, like, kind of randomly spam clicking works. I'm gonna assume no. So what, Barge Temple? Go on. I'll give it a try. That thing has close to 1 million HP. 1 million? Oh my god. That needs me to take a second. 1 million? Like the big 1,000,000? Insane. I mean, even the combined Yunalesca health was like... I don't even close. I mean, it was what, 60,000? No, it wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. That's crazy. I guess that's the kind of thing you fight when you've completed the sphere grid. When everyone has gone in every direction of the sphere grid. I guess at that point, that's what you do. You know, I respect the game for having stuff in there at that point. But I also, maybe I respect it less than I, say, fear it. This place is a little spooky as well. God. Look at that. Oh wait, I've been here. I must have been here because I've taken something from the chest. Oh, and I can go into the water. Okay, cool. But that means that I get these 3. Water squad, as we say.
Something here.
I almost got eaten by a fiend here. Payback time.
I get the picture.
Oh, okay. Wait, I think, had I been here at the beginning of the game? God, I really don't remember. Yeah, I do not remember what I did here. What's around here? Doesn't necessarily look like I can get this way. Oh no, I can. There we go. Also, when you say close to 1 million HP, there's a part of me that assumes that you mean it has like 1 less. Because I feel like this game loves being like, oh yeah, that didn't do 10k damage, don't worry, it was only 9,999. 32,000. Honestly, increasingly reasonable. 800k, crazy. Actually crazy. Yeah, I can't switch anyone. Vulnerable to magic. Covered with thick scales, vulnerable to magic. That is kind of annoying. I don't super have good stuff for that. Not even close to the highest. There's an enemy with more? How? And why? And why? And how? What if I use Holy on this thing? It's vulnerable to magic. I'm gonna use Holy on it. Okay, that was pretty good. That was actually pretty decent. I'll take it. Drain might do a good amount as well, maybe? No, Drain was pathetic. That was awful. Oh! Oh, fuck. Okay, I get it now. I get the urgency now. Maybe I'll use Holy again, actually. I guess he can just turn me to stone and kill me. Delay attack, it would be really nice if that works. Maybe let's try quick hit for now. Let's give it a try. Yep, of course it's immune. Of course it's immune. And I don't have enough MP for Holy. So annoying. What about grenades? I feel like grenades generally have been pretty good against underwater enemies. But it's weak to magic. Oh, Doom. Candle of Life could be good. I don't know if I even have enough turns for Doom, though. Let's have a quick look at all of these. Let's just go with the grenade. See what that does. Not a lot. Oh, okay, shit. It didn't turn her to stone though. Okay. Delay Buster. God, I actually don't know if I'll be able to do this. What? It can just eat Titus? Copied his status and gained haste? Just horrible. Just the worst thing. This is a really interesting fight though, actually. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, yep, now she's... Oh, what the fuck? This is horrible! Guy that turns you to stone and kills you, I guess. Okay. Okay, maybe there's like a better weapon for this. I don't know if just like a... If I have any stone wards. Let's go with that save. What's he got that he could equip? Strength, Dark Touch, Silence Touch. It's probably okay. Ice Ward, Water Ward, HP, and SOS. Stone Ward. Stone Ward seems pretty useful in this current day and age. What about her? What she got? Automed, MP. Defense. Okay, that might be it. Confuse and Sleep. No stone wards from the look of it. I tell you a super annoying thing that happened to me in 7? No, you did not. Like in Final Fantasy 7? I would be happy to know. The most annoying thing that happened to me in Final Fantasy 7 was Hell House. But you might be talking about anything other than Final Fantasy 7, and I just have Final Fantasy on the brain a bit too much. Let's go with Strength plus 5, honestly, for this fight. I don't think... Oh, in fact, let's go for that. I don't think Counter-Strike matters as much. And yeah, okay. Let's go give this a second go. It would be nice if it worked. And again, another cutscene I can't skip. Even if this barely counts as a cutscene.
What's up?
I almost got it. Payback time.
This is a terrible trio for this fight as well. I think that's the challenge, but God. God, if it is not challenging. There we go. And then I think I just head towards this door and then it wakes him. Yeah. There he is. There's my guy. Right. Raises party's luck. That could honestly be good. I don't know if that has any interplay with whether we get turned to stone or not, but hopefully it does. I worry that he's immune to slow. So I'll just haste everybody. There's a monster who grabs your characters and you just got off a full heal and the guy it grabbed, it killed. So 2 characters at full health, the grab will not kill them. It grabs both. The screen reveals a game over. That's crazy. Wait, so... It grabbed both and then just killed you. That's a nightmare. That does sound really annoying. It's the kind of thing where it's like, it doesn't feel like it should have happened. Like, it feels like it's some sort of game bug that it even happened in the first place. And Riku's already dead. Honestly, let's just see what it's immune to at this point. Okay, it's immune to being asleep. Is it immune to darkness? Of course it is. Is it immune to... Is it immune to slow? Yeah, of course it's immune to slow. Silence, maybe? Silence Buster? Nope, of course, it's immune to that as well. Provoke. Interesting. Cheer, at least, I think would be helpful in this situation. Until, obviously, it turns someone to stone. Increased evasion would also be really helpful, but obviously I only have access to these three. Okay. This is just terrible. They're doing even less damage than usual with cheer. Like, this is factually going so much worse. Copied haste. So annoying. And then I guess it spits him out but kills him in the process. By exploding him. I mean, God, I'll hit him with a Phoenix down, but like, this feels so cooked. Like, this is over. I think Brotherhood is actually just a worse weapon. It's doing less damage, like, by quite a bit. Which is a shame because luck seems to be helping at the moment. Oh, that's not the end of the world. Wakka can be eaten. I don't mind that. That's okay. That's okay with me. Sometimes that just happens, you know? Huh, you asked and it wasn't... You weren't the only one who had that issue. God, so it is. It's like some kind of weird bug where even though at full health a grab shouldn't kill, it just for some reason does. That would suck. I'd feel so cheated, you know? Oh no, a knockout punch at my character that had basically no health. Oh no! God, increased luck is kind of doing the work right now. Okay. It's a shame that this run isn't gonna work, because actually, it's not going that terribly. Like, he's only got so much health left, you know? But this is when he turns Tidus to stone, and then I'm fucked. God, or not? Yeah, okay. Horrible, horrible, horrible fight. Horrible enemy. Horrible underwater guy. Okay, but I think I just had some bad luck at the beginning there and a couple of wasted turns because I was... because I was doing something. I was doing something with someone. So yeah, let's keep Avenger on him. I think he was the one that had Stone Ward, yeah. And maybe a different weapon for him. They're saying that Strength +5. Strength +5 will do. Although at that point, maybe he should just have... No, not Water Strike, but... Ugh, okay. I guess just that. Strength sensor... 23-year-old game, yeah. And oh, do I feel every year. I feel every year in my bones, sometimes. I don't even mind something like this, because this is like a random side boss, you know? This is a thing you can come back to and do when you have the time. So I don't know, I'm just not as bothered that this is a little annoying and finicky, because it's like, yeah, I chose to be here. I can walk away at any point. As opposed to, I have to do it. You were born then, you don't have to tell me. I was born in 2001. So I am older than this game.
Alright, let's go.
Not by a lot, I've got to be real with you. Yeah, this game released when I was... Okay, well I guess it depends. It released in the EU when I was over a year old. But when it originally released, I was less than 6 months old. So I was in no position to play it when it released. Also, hello Thievery! Hey, no worries, no worries. I hope everything's okay with your friend. I hope it was a phone call for fun. Not many phone calls in life are fun. But maybe that's because I don't like phone calls, so take that as you will. I swear to God. I swear to God. That is so annoying. I'm tempted to not even bother casting haste. Because he'll just get haste if he so chooses. Which is annoying. That's fine. There we go. It was great catch up. We talked shit for 2.5 hours, survived our book club and everything. That's lovely. I'm glad. I'm glad it was a fun phone call. Sometimes it's nice to just have a catch up like that. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's not like I dislike phone calls with people I like. It's just that I don't really do phone calls with people that aren't, like, companies or doctors or companies. Which kind of turns the phone call landscape into something a little bit more miserable. Okay, that was good. Jesus Christ. So I'm also learning that Tidus's weapon is just really bad here, and actually the weapon with increased strength was doing better, and I should have switched to it. It was 2 hours and 50 minutes. Oh, my apologies, my apologies. So nearly 3 whole hours. Damn, that is a good conversation. That's how you know you're having a good time. What's that in Claire Obscure? You skipped a boss in the first stage and unlocked an achievement because of it? That's a little oof. It was beat a boss without taking any damage. So you technically beat it by just skipping it? That's kind of interesting. Hey, I wouldn't mind that. Sometimes it's just nice to get an achievement, you know? Sometimes it's just a nice treat. Yeah, explosion that kills Tidus. This is also not going well. There's something about this fight that feels very much like if I got some better luck, it's winnable. But I'm having some not so good luck. Like, it's not abysmal, but it's definitely not great. Yeah, okay. Who are you inhaling? Waka? Novel. Interesting. Okay. So this will unfortunately... Oh! Nearly kill both of them. Okay, delightful. was trying to play the game without stressing. Played it on normal difficulty. Even normal would stress me out. I am very much an easy enjoyer. This is known. This is known. Quick time skills are lacking. Hey, same. I have to remind myself where the buttons are frequently. Well, that was just awful. That was worse than the attempt where I wasted several turns, just like vaguely figuring out what works and what doesn't. God, this one's only annoying because it feels like I could do it. Like, it feels like I could. Like, I feel very close to being able to do it. Okay, you know what I might honestly do? First of all... let's auto-sort equipment. And then I think I want to give Riku a stone... a stone ward, if I can. I'm really hoping that I can. But I guess we'll see. God, watching that scroll is making my eyes feel exhausted. Ugh. There it is. There's a classic Targe here. Let's see if I can put Stoneproof on. Stone ward with soft. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. And then I'll just equip that. There we go. Soft Targe. Gross. What a gross thing to say. Tidus I might just leave as is. And then I will just quickly save over that slot. And let's give this one final try. One final go. I think I missed you talking about your trip. How was it? It was really good. It was really lovely. I went to Japan for 2 weeks. So I started off in Osaka, and then I had a couple days in Kyoto, and then like a week in Tokyo. And I've come back with so much stuff. Like this is one bag of several. Some bangers in here include some Pokemon cards. I bought some Japanese Pokemon cards, and I also bought some some Detective Conan trading card game cards because there's a really long-running anime called Detective Conan. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's also called Case Closed, I think, in the US. And Detective Conan, like, I don't know, it had like a bit of a run in the 90s on like kids TV, I think, in the US. But other than that, it's like actually kind of huge in Japan and kind of nothing over here. And around this time of year, every year, they release a Detective Conan movie. There's like an annual movie that releases in cinemas and always does really well. Like, in terms of, you know, like cinema opening weekend money that they pull in, Detective Conan movies have beaten Marvel movies in Japan for the amount of money that they've brought in on like opening weekend. But it meant that because we were going at this time of year when the movie is at its peak, there was just a shit ton of Detective Conan stuff everywhere, which was lovely for me. Yay stuff, yay cards. I love stuff. Can I get a yay stuff from any of my fellow stuff enjoyers, please? Any interested in Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy set? Okay. I have not seen what it looks like, but I have heard of it. I've heard of it because I've heard that Magic the Gathering fans are pissed off that it exists. I'm so amenable to stuff and things. Like, I bet they're lovely. I bet the cards are just the best. Like, there's a cloud card. Insane. Yeah, this is vaguely fascinating to me. Some of the... Okay, I found some pictures of some of the full arts. They look lovely. But I don't know. I've got a say, like, I don't really collect Pokemon cards. My boyfriend does, and I kind of just, like, tag along on that. But I've gotta say, Pokemon card full arts are, like, really nice. And 90% of my interest in any kind of card collection is just that Pokemon card full arts just look like lovely little paintings, like tiny little paintings of little creatures. And I think that's neat. Oh my god, I was gonna change Tidus's weapon and I forgot. That's annoying. Let's do a little cheer again, shall we? Sounds fantastic, I was so chilly. I know, I feel bad talking about it because, like, going to Japan is a very, like, once in a lifetime kind of thing, and I'm very lucky that I got to go with my boyfriend. But I feel bad talking about it because it's like, yeah, I went to Japan. Yeah, I went. Oh, the, you know, the Kirby Cafe? Yeah, I went there. I ate there. I had a pizza at the Kirby Cafe. But I can't help it, I did. I simply did. Like, I've gone back to work and people are asking me about what I did, and like, it's lovely to share, but I also have to hold back every time from being like, people will be like, what did you buy? And I have to hold back from being like, hold on, I'll show you what I bought. People are like, did you buy anything really good? Did you like what you bought? And I'll be like, yeah, I guess I bought like an amulet from a shrine. Yeah, I did, but I also bought this. I bought a little Kaito kid that he sits down, and I bought a Tifa standee. And it's like, I don't know, I wouldn't know where to begin. I would not know where to begin explaining this to, like, to people at work. And I'm sure they would surprise me. And, you know, in a sad way, they could surprise me. Someone could be like, oh, Tifa? Tifa from Final Fantasy? I love Tifa. And then I would get to talk to someone about Final Fantasy at work, and that sounds great. So, you know, it's my own fault for just not trusting. But also, I'm trying to protect myself from the experience of saying, did I buy anything nice? Yes, I bought a little Kaito kid from a capsule machine. I bought a little Tifa standee, and then having to answer, like, a series of follow-up questions. Enjoy yourself, that's what life's about. Share experiences, not gloating. Yeah, and I feel like being conscious of not wanting to gloat helps. Like, I feel like you can tell when someone's gloating, and I don't think that's what I've been doing. It helps that I have that kind of, like, post-holiday mental fog where it's like, someone asks me, what did you do? What did you eat? What was your favorite thing you did? And my first response in my head is, oh, I don't know, I don't remember. I don't remember what I did. Yeah, I don't remember. I couldn't tell you. That happens a lot for me. I did lovely things. I had a great time. Now that you're asking me, though, could not tell you. Do not remember even slightly. Okay, this is going a lot better having the Stone Ward on Riku. I say that, I still think I'm gonna die. I still don't think this is gonna work. Conveniently, they notate the game each card is from in the bottom. That's very helpful. Because I feel like there are so many Final Fantasy games that unless I pulled a character from 7, 9, or 10, I'd be like, oh, neat. Who's this? Okay. It's a jumbo catch that does 1,000 damage. You start with 20 HP. 1,000 damage is crazy. That's like that one 800k health enemy in this game. Just go with a normal attack. See what I can get away with. That's right. Ingest Tidus. Okay. Enjoy. You gotta believe in yourself. I know. Because I should, especially at work. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying, yeah, a thing that I bought that I loved. I bought an Emolga plushie. Emolga, you ask? Emolga from Pokemon. Because the worst that can happen is someone just goes like, oh, cool, okay. And the best that can happen is someone goes, no way, I love Emolga. I love that little guy. I just have so much doubt. I'm being, like, I'm stereotyping all the people I work with because they are all so lovely. So lovely. And yet, I try to imagine a single one of them having any response other than, oh, after I say anything that I bought, and I really struggle. Which is on me. I'm not believing in them. I'm not giving them their credit. Okay. Okay, I should probably heal Riku, actually. I shouldn't get cocky. The mortifying ordeal of being known, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I struggle in conversation with my colleagues enough, talking about things I know they are happy to hear. I can't run the risk of also throwing in unknown elements to that, you know? I can't run the risk. I have to talk about things that my brain has decided they like. And those things only. Okay. Okay, that's not great. But everything is okay. I'm burning through Phoenix Downs in this fight, though. He's just a big fish guy. I can't believe he's hurting me so much. That's fine. There's honestly a world where I could kill him with Riku, but I'm not gonna run the risk. I'm healing Wakka. Okay, that's gonna work though. I think that killed him. Yay! And then he exploded into dust, which in my opinion is kind of cool. If there had been a little music box that played that little ditty, I think I would have gotten that as well. Okay. I got a good run of that. I will take it. Also, this looks like a door. What am I gonna do? Not give it a try? I did it. We might as well. Although I say that praying that there is at least an autosave as I enter, because I don't know how much I have in me to deal with a fight after that. Please. Begging you for a save. Please, Final Fantasy X. Give me a save. See, now this doesn't look like a save. This looks like a temple. 6 treasures lie within 6 temples. Open every chest within each Cloister of Trials. Then stand before the statue to open the way. Jesus Christ. That just seems like a lot of work. You know? How much time do they think I have? Infinite time? Because that's not true at all. Okay. Right, I think that I'm going to try and get Tidus to a save slot. And then that might be where I call it for today. Although saying that, they jumped into this pool. I don't know how I get him out of this. I don't know if he just swims forever or what. Because, like, the map is only showing that one exit. Wait. Is that a safe spot? Doesn't look like it. Oh my god, if I was Tidus, I'd be panicking so much right now. There's something actually so, like, nerve-wracking about, trapped in water, like, having to just swim around. There's an autosave at least. But I'm deeply concerned. Did I just miss it? Because I'm checking the mini-map as well. Maybe I missed a door or something? Sim to the service outside, press X. Okay, okay. That is good to know. Thank you, Tom. I should have had faith. I should have had faith that the video game would let them get out of the water. Rather than just inherently assuming that they were trapped. But yeah, God, the sense of panic that I felt in my heart, imagining being trapped, not being able to get out of this pool, and just having to swim around looking for an exit was kind of scary. There we go. X surface. That's what it means. I guess somehow they just got up there. I'm not going to question it. If questioning it means that it was taken away from me, I wouldn't do that. Right, okay. I think, given how tired I feel, I might call it for today. I know it means that this is another Final Fantasy stream, another, the only progress I made was a single boss fight. But I'm okay with that. It's been a couple weeks since I streamed, and I'm still like a tiny bit jet lagged. Not a lot, but it's basically just for the past like few days I have been tired so much earlier, and I've been waking up a little bit earlier, and I'm slowly weaning myself off of 7 AM wake ups and 9:30 bedtimes, but it's slow progress. Tyler's gonna jump out of the water like a dolphin. I would believe that. He'd make the noises too. He'd make like dolphin noises. He'd go like... No, I can't even. I can't even. God, you know when you picture a noise in your head? And you're like, I can make that noise. I know that if I try to make that noise, that's what's going to come out of my mouth. But I'm not... I just don't think it would. Oh my god, okay. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Just like picture dolphin noises. Picture dolphin noises. There you go. You got it. You got it. Exactly. Exactly. Right. Congrats on winning the fishy fight. And that one only took like 4 attempts. That was quick. If you count that as a boss fight, I've technically done 2 boss fights today. Sure. None of them are the actual end game boss fights, but I still did them. They are still done. Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think there are 6 boss fights left. Oh my god. I was just quickly scrolling through the wiki, trying not to pay attention to what the boss fights are called. But yeah, there's about 6 left. That's fine. I will probably be back and streaming again at some point next week, probably next Wednesday. So same time as always, next Wednesday. I will post an announcement in my Discord the day that I will be going live. And even though I was kind of determined to alternate between playing this game and something else to kind of give my brain a break, I have had a 2-week break, and today went pretty well. So I think next week I will probably just play some more of this. I might try and do some of the overworld exploration in my own time, just because it would be nice to level up a bit and get a couple of like endgame bonuses, but I don't want to commit too much on-stream time to that. I would like to just make some progress with those final 6 bosses, so... But I will see how much I actually have time to play this game on my own. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out today. Thank you all for bearing with me being particularly sneezy and audibly phlegmy. You've all been great dealing with that. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And until next time, XOXO. Go piss, girl.